What is going on, guys? Judo Sloth here, and get ready to jump into some PUBG action. You can see that our plane is flying right over Pubg, one of my favorite locations, so we're going to dive straight into that. There will be plenty of action straight away here. Let me know if you want to see more PUBG content, and let's go for it, guys. Out of that plane and straight down, there are going to be, look at all of these people. There are going to be a ton of people dropping into Pubg, a ton of people dropping into the school for sure, and this is going to kick off the match with a bang. Let's just see though, guys. We need to win Pubg first and then try and move out from there. 100 people left. I'm going to drop into the outskirts of Pubg. I never like dropping into the center purely because you then have to worry about people at all angles. If you drop out to one of these houses on the outside, you can then work your way in, over and down through Pubg like that. So I'm actually going to glide myself right to the opposite end here towards this house with the red roof, and then we can go from there. I've kind of undershot that quite a bit, guys, but let's just run into one of these houses, try and find ourselves a gun, which is your first priority. Then we can go from there. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of people in here. Let's pick up that 5.56 ammo as well for when we do get an assault rifle. If I see someone or hear someone quite quickly here, now that I have a pistol, I've obviously got in very quickly there. I might indeed just go straight for them, but I'm assuming we will probably have to wait a little bit before we get into them firefights. Like I said, you want to try and just get yourself some ammo kind of first and get yourself kitted up a little bit. I tend not to go running at people that kind of, you know, fisting around trying to take them out through my fists. I tend to go from there. Let's take that stun grenade just in case we get into a match later on where we can stun someone and then run straight into the building to storm them. AKM, beautiful stuff. I will take that. Much better than that pistol. I'm not even going to bother. I still have the auto pickup on, guys. I do find it relatively helpful. I think pretty shortly I will start to take it off, but I think early game it becomes quite helpful in terms of just the speed of picking things up. But it is annoying that it prioritizes shotguns over pistols because I personally am not a fan of the shotgun. So let's see, we have an AKM. Let's just see if anyone is out in the street here. Work outwards first to make sure we get these other houses next to us looted before we start running in over to try and find someone. Now, I thought we were going to get a lot of action, I gotta admit, guys. Flying over Pubg like that, I thought there was going to be a lot of people. But that is the good thing about flying to the edge of the map, is that you can then take your time a little bit. There's a red dot sight, let's get that on there. Okay, we already have a red dot sight on there, but we'll keep it anyway in case we get another weapon that we need that. So there is someone around, guys. There he is. Wow, unsuspecting victim in the head. Sit down, my friend. Now we can go and loot his body. Now the beautiful thing is, let's see where that guy is. Let's see if we can, he's shooting at us. He's all the way down the bottom there. Okay. Wow. Did not have a clue that other guy was there. That's where there's multiple people. Obviously, I was too focused, actually, on the person down the bottom. Suppressor for my AR. That would be very helpful. Let's dive straight into the action here, because now that I have a suppressor, my opponents might not know where I am. So I am going to try and come across the road here, try and loot these other two people, see what they had. They might have had some heals and attachments for my guns. The best type of looting, guys, is to loot other people. I have found, you know, you can run around in buildings forever. Oh, the UMP. I love the UMP as a sidearm. Up close, I think it's just fantastic. Bandages do we have? We have 15. Okay, let's see where this in one of them houses somewhere. Check upstairs before we go anywhere. Sometimes there's some nice loot upstairs. A frag grenade, and then let's try and hunt down. There he is. Ooh, we just got away from that. Obviously, I have the silencer, so they don't know where I am. I think he's going to run upstairs, so I'm not going to leave myself exposed. He'll be at a better position than me upstairs. I could charge and try and get a frag grenade in there, but He's obviously going after someone, so I'm just going to let him go ahead and do that. Take out whoever he's trying to get. And then from there, we can charge him, take him out, steal all the loot from there. I'm here and just see. We know there's another few people in Pachinki. I would like some better armor. Oh, there's someone there. Oh. That is where the silencer comes in, guys. That guy had no idea where I was. You saw him spinning around. He just couldn't find me because I had the suppressor on. I always recommend that suppressor. Let's see if he had any better ammo. I'm just going to keep my eyes to the left here because I know that's where someone is. I'm pretty sure that this side of Pachinki is quite cleared. I've obviously came down through that area. Let's just see what he had. Has a pan. It's a level 2 helmet. Again, it's pretty much broken because I've just smashed the life out of it, but I'm actually going to take that. Let's take the ×2 scope as well. 7.62 ammo, and then we need to get out of here because someone is pretty close. He was shooting from that area. I'm guessing he was in the street up there. Get that ×2 scope on and see if we can find him. Get rid of that. Picked that up earlier. Shooting from down here, guys. Now we have someone down this area. And he's quite close, so I'm going to put on the UMP. There he is. I thought he was closer than that, otherwise I would have probably kept the AKM on just because I have the silencer on that. I'm just going to wait a second for anyone that's waiting for me, running out for that loot, but I do want to see what he had. Again, I don't think he knew where I was, to be honest. And I do want to cover a tips and tricks video as well. Obviously, I'm still very much a beginner on this game, guys. I'm not going to come across that I'm any kind of expert. ×8 scope, though. What is good on that? Let's take that level 2 helmet as well. Much better condition than ours. We'll take all of them first aid kits. Not enough space. What can we get rid of? We have way too much ammo here, I feel. I'm actually going to get rid of a stun grenade. Some more. We have lots of med kits, to be honest, so pistols. I'm still not 100% confident that we've cleared this place out. So I obviously don't want to wait forever. What I'm actually going to do is run out of Pachinki a little bit because I don't want to be standing in the middle here. There we go, there's someone there. The presser was on, so I'm quite confident that nobody else would have knew where we were, and this guy was out in the open. Let's see what he had. So he had some painkillers. Let's take that. Obviously we can't. We've got too much stuff. Brilliant. Then I'm going to continue to move to the edge of Pachinki here because, again, there's people at all angles, so I don't want to have, you know, someone jump out on me unsuspectingly. I'd rather come from the edge and work my way to the circle from the edge of Pachinki. That way I only have to really focus on one direction for people running out of Pachinki and towards where we need to be. 1 minute before it closes in. Honestly, at this stage we have, you know, a lot of health. We have a lot of painkillers and energy drinks. We don't have to worry. At this stage the circle isn't too powerful anyway. I'm just going to kind of have a quick up on the ridge there. Again, I have my suppressor on, so anyone that hears me shooting isn't going to know where I am. Only 38 people left. Only 5 kills. I mean, I feel I took my time there and took out Pachinki how we needed to. However, I did think we would see a little bit more action diving straight in the way we did. Boost myself up a little bit in terms of speed because the circle is coming. Then let's go. I'll just keep that. I'm quite confident that no one is behind me at this stage, and we did check the ridge, and you are faster when you don't have any weapons. So I am going to keep them weapons away for the moment, just until we get over the top here. Then we can have a quick look. Now that we're up in the ridge, I feel a bit more confident kind of running along and to where we need to be, rather than, you know, being down below. If there was anyone up here, I feel like we would be a bit more exposed. Now that we're up here, I'm a bit more confident. You know, we've got trees to hide behind. Can't tell whether that's someone down there. No, it's not. Okay, but we will keep our gun out at this stage just because we're only 200 meters away, and you know, there's more likelihood that we'll run into people now. Oh my goodness, look at where the next circle is. Thank you so much. Okay, now we're definitely not going to be able to make that, guys. So what we need to do is, I feel like we should just run straight forward towards the road here and find a car. See if we can find a vehicle on this road, because we're definitely going to need it. Circle is closing in a minute, and there is someone there, look. Where did his vehicle go? There it is. Oh, I'd have loved to been able to take him out. That would have been brilliant. They do occasionally take people out of the vehicles, but it is very difficult, especially at that distance. But I can see a car just ahead of us. That is going to be our escape route, the buggy. Looks like there's a truck down that way. Is someone in that? Terrible shooting. Got you. I'm not going to bother trying to loot him, to be honest, because I'm pretty well glued up, but just means that there's no one behind us, so always a good thing. 19 left. We're closing in towards the top 10, but what I don't want is to go down to the circle. That would be terrible, guys. Nothing worse than losing out to the circle. Okay, so I'm literally going to just drive straight towards where we need to be. Let's have a look at this. Get a... kind of come up this way. No, I think I moved my... Yeah, we did. Oh, wasting time. Circle. If I die to the circle here, it's all my fault for not getting to my location quick enough, but, you know, this is pretty quick. As you can see, the amount of distance we have towards that circle is quite a lot. Just going to come off the gas there for that hill. I'm going to drift out to the right just to... Oh, what did we hit there? We were miles away from that. Like I said, I'm going to drift out to the right a little bit. I don't want to just come straight into the circle where everyone else is going. But let's drift around to the right of this circle. You can see a car that someone else has dropped off. But I am going to try and move around the back here. Come up from top of the ridge there. Let's work our way over here whilst we have the car. Then I feel that puts us in a good position for end game as well. Just so we don't have to run around too much. We know exactly where we're going. Fortunately, we haven't really seen anyone at the moment. I'm going to get out in a second though, guys. I don't want to give my position away too much. So, oh my goodness. About 3 times we've done that this game. What a noob. I do tend to move the controls, and that's something you need to just, you know, continue working with. I feel we're in a good position here. We're on the outside of the circle, which is always good. It can collapse in over, but I am going to get on top of the ridge. We do have our ×8 scope, so we should be able to see down the ridge towards anyone, you know, coming in over. Restricting the play area in 1 minute, but as you can see, we're already in the circle. So once I get on top of this ridge here, we'll then see how things go from there. Just take my time coming over here a touch. Just make sure there's no one else up here, because it is obviously a good spot. See other people getting here as well. Let's see. So there's different ways to play. It all depends on where the circle ends up, but I like to kind of ride the edge of the circle if I can. So I only have one place to look, but it is all about location as well. Obviously this is a ridge, so it's quite nice. Should really work our way a little bit deeper into the circle to get on top here. I think what I'm going to do is just wait and see where this circle goes to, because we're in a good position here. It's obviously staying in this location. And once we know where that circle's going to, I kind of want to be first to run to the next position. We have a silencer. ×8 scope we're going to keep on a little bit longer, but we will swap to that ×2 scope in the not too distant future, because the ×8 scope is going to start being too lethal once we get down to the final bit. Thank you for the notification, Clash of Clans. I think we're pretty good here in terms of there's no one in front of me or anywhere kind of close to me, and no one's going to make any drastic movements here anyway because everyone's in the circle. But look at that. That is beautiful. Somewhere. Okay. I'm just going to go towards them a little bit because they're over the other side of the ridge. I could just sit here, guys, but there is a ridge and plenty of items that I can use to block their line of sight, and I have the higher ground. Oh, there's a drop there. I'm going to slowly work my way towards that. I'm sure plenty of people will be looking for it. Oh. Oh, I want my grenade. What is wrong? Oh, I think that was too far. I'm gonna charge him, guys. I feel he's took whatever was in there. 5 people left. Yeah, he took what was in there. In the middle of the circle now. Let's take that. Oh, AWM. You don't really need it. You don't need it at this type of the game, but it's a beautiful sniper. Okay. I don't want to give my position away too much. I'm right in the center of the circle, which is kind of nice. Bridge here, so go up and see if I can see them. 3 people left. They were obviously shooting at each other. I don't feel they know where I am. Yeah. Unlocked. So the other people are down here. There's only 3 of us left and they were shooting at each other. Circle is closing in. Should see them pretty soon working their way up the hill. If they're smart, they might have moved out to the side though, is the worrying thing. Me a little bit exposed, but I'm going to stay here a little bit longer and see if we can see them coming up. 30 seconds, so they're going to have to start moving soon, guys. Worried about this side, I can't really see too far. Honestly, I'm not sure what to do at this stage. I think I should probably go that way a touch, but they're going to be working their way up the ridge. I can't lie down. They're going to have to close out of this circle. Circle is closing in, so they're going to have to work their way up here. Shooting at each other down here, so I'm quite confident none of them are behind me. I'm going to work back over. And none of them are behind me. Two people left. One of them must have died to the circle. I'm actually going to work my way this way a touch, because that's where I felt a little bit vulnerable. To the edge of the circle. Maybe he's ran up the ridge on the other side. He must have. Can't see him unless he's lying in the grass somewhere. Slowly work my way into the circle. I don't like this position on the hill, to be honest. In that tree line somewhere. If I had that grenade, it would be nice. I get in the grass here. I'm in the circle. Get in the grass, take some energy drinks, get myself boosted up. I feel like I'm going to have to swap out that ×8 scope as well. Let's do that now before... Duck. Okay, final part, guys. Circle closing in. I go too far because if he's not within this white circle like I am, he's going to have to run in. I have a silencer, so he's not going to know where I am. I feel like, honestly, if I start to move at this point, I'm just going to leave myself exposed and not get that chicken dinner. I'm hungry. And look at that, circle is on our side. We're already in it, guys. So 1 minute it restricts it. It's nice in terms of getting towards the end game. What it does is limits the amount of time that the circle stays there. So it's only 1 minute and we're already in it. So he's going to have to run to us. There's not much cover, to be honest, but if I can get him on the bounce as he comes towards us, then we should be good to go. Here, thank you for giving away your location. I don't think he knew where we were. I think he maybe accidentally pressed the trigger, which is hilarious at this stage of the game. There he is, look guys. Oh my word, I can't believe that we didn't get that. Well, he knows where he was getting shot from. Hopefully he's weak. So we don't run into that problem again. Wow, got a little bit lucky at the end there, guys, but we did indeed get the chicken dinner. I hope you did enjoy that one. Make sure to let me know if you would like to see more PUBG content. I've been your host, Judo Sloth, and until next time, peace out.